Over the talented pair at the forward position, and it's Mozgov in at the center, locking down the middle. And it's Love missing. Able to start this one so far. It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Smith. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. The tray.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Pass to Ace. Kings moving the ball around. Rondo dishes to Freak. Down low. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, really needs to operate in a system that's point guard centric. He needs the ball to be effective. Pushing it, driving, dishing. When he has to play off the ball, that's when trouble starts.
Now here's Freak, covered by Irving from the wing. And the shot. And for Rondo, he's almost a throwback at the point, fearlessly taking it to the hole, getting knocked down, and getting right back up to fight another round. The thing maybe against him right now is what kind of guy, influence, what is he like on a team, and how does he affect them?
That's a great point. And also nowadays in the NBA, there's more of a premium on shooting and spacing. So it's going to be up to Rondo to adjust to that new style. That's going to be the question. Can he make that transition?
Well said. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Irving dishes to Love. James outside. And another miss by Cleveland.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Freak throws it down.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in... Dishes to Cousins. The 19-footer is on the money. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go.
They've been hot here early.
To the middle. Here's Cousins. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
That pass into the paint, that is, and also 4 blocks. I mean, just an important factor on both ends.
Freak with it. Covered by LeBron. Screen by Cousins. Here's Freak. Oh!
And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation.
Screen by Smith. And on the way from Irving for 3. And it's Freak with the rebound.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Freak. He has 6. Cousins. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And now
be ready for the regular season.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Cousins. Kufis subbed in for Rudy Gay.
The second he got around the pick and
clears again, can't hit.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And it's blocked. And here we go, fast break. Freak's got it, and he goes in for the dunk.
And the offense has come together immediately.
Leading by 13. Here's Freak. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew on. You could not diagram a perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the
14 out to the wing. Now here's McLemore, guarded by Shumpert. Kufis kicks to Collison. 5 to shoot. Here's Freak, and it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. And Mora checked in for Cleveland. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. 6 to shoot. Thompson sets the pick for Smith. Nice D from Cousins.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris
Superb.
catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love. And Shumpert in there for James. And stolen by Freak. And now Sacramento on the break. Freak with the ball, and he gets it to go. And the Kings lead by 11. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Kings.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little
Trail by 19. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
That drops. That's now 8 points for Darren Collison.
They're interior. It is possible.
And think about it,
Holy
guys. That's
smokes.
one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
And that one's good.
His shooting has been outstanding.
Doris?
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at them every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, just trying to keep the ball moving.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
He feeds it to Smith for the 3. Rebound by the Kings.
And, you know, for Love last season, we knew he'd be in a supporting role to LeBron. You put any player next to LeBron, and he automatically...
It's Gay on the wing. He's guarded by Love. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
And thinking back to Love and his numbers last year, we saw the same thing from Bosh when he played with LeBron. Love and Bosh had similar reductions in scoring, but both were still great players, and they both have the ability to adapt and impact the game in other ways.
Rondo dishes to Freak to the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And the dunk by AC.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean,
This totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Rondo with the steal.
Got it.
On up the
Ball
court.
inside.
And Freak. Kufis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Freak kicks to Caspi. And the layup's good off the glass. Caspi's got 4 points now in the quarter.
almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's Sacramento running away with it. And fourth quarter.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has.
Here's Dellavedova, and lots of contact there.
As well.
You know, Clark, losing teams, handling losing with an eye to the future. It's a slippery slope and a very tough situation, not only for teams.
Going out and getting Mozgov. I mean, they paid a hefty price giving up the 2 first-rounders, but thus far he's proved to be worth it. And that tells you in the season, he completely changed the defense of their team. He was that missing piece of the puzzle.
And it's Rondo penetrating, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. It's a Freak. Passes it to Gay. That ball is good for another field goal, his 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet. The Cavaliers trail by 21, and stolen by Freak. And here we go. Oh!
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes to Rondo to the left wing. Freak kicks to Kufis from the line, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
They're perfect.
Well as anyone, Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Freak dishes to AC. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And he
Passes to Freak. Thompson comes with the double team. AC's shot is good. AC's got 4 points. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it and appreciated it.
And a chance.
Like tonight, you were all over the place. A triple-double in the box score. Would you consider this one of your better games of the season thus far?
Right now, I'll say, yeah, definitely. But by the end of the season, this won't even be in the top 10. You feel me? He's going to be replaced by my 100-point games, my quadruple doubles, and something else I have planned at. We'll see, Doris.
Well, thank you for your time, Kevin. We'll see what the rest of the league has to say about that.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. What are your thoughts, Shaq?
Boom, boom, boom. That's right, Ernie. Instruments. This guy was instrumental tonight in making sure they avoided a second straight loss. They needed somebody to step up tonight, and he was their guy.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everyone.